have a recording. Wonderful. So here's Thursday, day 4. Yay! We have a wonderful speaker today, Carol. But before we launch into that, I always like to give anybody a chance to check in. Any questions along the way? I know we'll have a lot of my coaches on now, so I'm not sure if Rich, do you have any questions for your journey on reset?
No.
Okay, I know Donna is your coach, so I'm sure she's supporting you very well. All right, well then that gives us lots of time for the topic today. So I am going to, let's see, mute everybody, and then I'm just gonna go back and unmute you, Carol. I'm gonna mute everybody so we get a nice clear line. I'm gonna unmute you, Carol. There we go. So welcome, Carol. So Carol, we're in for a treat today. Did I unmute you? There you are. She is a force to be reckoned with. Oh, there's Barbara. I'm so glad, Barbara. Hi, Barbara. So glad you joined us. And Paul, yay. Hello. Good to see ya. Good day, mate.
You know, I'm so bummed I missed Michelle's. I love Sheila's. Of course, I always love Karen. But I found out that Carol's presenting today. I'm like, I have to be there.
Yes. And I had just said that Carol is a force to be reckoned with. How could I better explain Carol? And Carol, I think about that photo that you post. I think every Memorial Day you post the photo of you in your nurse outfit and your little cap, and Bill. Yes. And you met in the military. And Carol has been a nurse forever. And now she is moving into, well, has for the last 20 plus years, the wellness field, and walks her talk like you can't believe. So Carol is just an amazing human being and a fabulous coach and a great teacher, as you'll see from today. And she's going to teach us about tapping, or the emotional freedom technique. So I'm going to just let you take it away, Carol.
Oh, great. Thank you very much. I love this. So what I wanted, when we talk about tapping, I just want you to know that I'm a tapper. And how many are already tapping or have experienced it a little bit? Anybody raise your hand? Yeah, that's good. That's good. So I literally use tapping for headaches. I seem to be that kind of person that is too revved up and I have to calm myself down. Maybe Darlene, might that be similar to you? I don't know. But I really have headaches a lot, and I use that instead of drugs. And I'm really pleased that it's a technique that really works for me and that doesn't require drugs. And I think that's what I'm always looking for, is how can I help somebody with self-healing versus always going to the doctor or looking for a bottle of pills. So I'm a real fan of tapping. And so I'm so glad that I can bring this to you. Even if you are a tapper or haven't been, it's still like, it doesn't matter. We get to do it together today and it'll feel so good. So I'm going to share screen for a second here. I just want to give you a couple of slides to start out with, because sometimes we need a little overview. And so this is tapping. And tapping is also called, I'm trying to get, there it is, also known as emotional freedom technique. And it's a holistic healing technique that resolves, you name it, practically can help most anything, it seems. It combines principles of ancient Chinese acupressure points on the body, and then it matches that with modern psychology, and we'll go through and show you how that works. Mainly, you want to focus on something that's an issue for you right now. We're going to use stress today because I think everybody can relate to that. I might need a little help with stress. And so you focus on the issue that you want to work on. Then you tap with your fingertips, the flat parts of your fingers, and 5 to 7 times on each of the particular acupressure points. And here there'll be 9 specific meridian points. And so when you're talking and tapping at the same time, It sends a calming signal to your brain, and literally, and I can attest to this, it will help you feel relaxed and in control. I'm actually amazed at how you feel afterwards. So here are some things about tapping and stress. Well, obviously we know that stress has something to do with why we're having an issue with our weight or food or whatever, but stress is linked to a lot of things, most everything. Anxiety, weight gain, sleep problems, lack of motivation, chronic pain, stomach issues, depression, on and on and on. So tapping has been shown to help you manage stress. It reduces your stress level. It lowers your cortisol, and that's your stress hormone. And there's a lot of research on how tapping works for you, for the body. But the last one that I took a look at the other day was that when they did a study where they had one group doing tapping only, and the other group was doing just therapy, talk therapy. So they had two different groups working over the same period of time. And after that, when that time ended, the group that was tapping only, their cortisol level went down by 24%. They measured it. The talking group, no change. So there's evidence that it's really something that can help us reduce our cortisol level, which would be a wonderful technique to have. So tapping can also help you with your sleep, reducing anxiety, relieving pain, increase productivity, on and on. It's amazing how many things that tapping can help you with. And so the points that we're going to work with today are right here in front of you. We're going to skip the karate chop today, but it is another setup point that you might use in the future. So the points, while I'm just going through them real quickly, why don't you tap on them so we just get used to them? So top of the head, you're going to tap on the top of the head, not all the way back, not all the way front, but just sort of in the center there. Then you tap on the eyebrow point, okay? Then the side of the eye, and then under the eye, and always gentle. You don't have to slam your face. Under the nose, on the chin, on the collarbone, and then cross your arms and go under your arm, below your armpits, and tap there. So those are the points that we're going to use today. Okay, so I'm going to stop that share. Okay, now, shall we start? You want to relax? Okay, so let's do that. Before I have you begin, however, the ritual that we're going to go through is that I'm going to say where you should tap. I'm going to say top of the head, and then I'm going to say a sentence that you repeat after me. So every time you go to a different point, I'm going to have a different sentence that you repeat after me. So we go through all of those points probably 4 times. We're going to do ritual 4. And then when we're done, we'll measure our success. We're going to do a pre and a post assessment, okay? So how do we measure that is that we're going to do an assessment of your level of stress at the beginning and at the end. So at the beginning, you're going to rate yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. So 0 is no stress, 10 is mega stress. And so you're going to decide what number am I at the beginning, and then at the very end, we're going to do the same thing and see if it changes. So are you ready? So in your chair, if that's where you are, just sit, get as comfortable as you can, loosen up, get your feet flat on the floor, maybe your hands just relax, and just, if you'd like to participate, allow your eyes to close. I'm not brainwashing you, so if you feel like you don't want to do this, that's okay. Just take time for yourself. So focus on your breathing and just slow it down. And just take a couple of slow, deep breaths. Eyes are closed. And as you exhale, just sink deeper and deeper into the chair. And while you're there, I'd like you to just give yourself a number on a scale of 0 to 10, what level of stress you have. 0 is no stress, 10, mega stress, and assign yourself a number. And also, just by the way, pay attention how you feel right now at the beginning. Any sensations, anything. Okay, now while you're there, I'm going to be sitting here reading a script to you. It's as simple as that. I'm going to read a script, and that I will be giving to you later, so you don't have to worry about, what did she say? How can I do that next time? So I'll just be reading to you and do what I say. So here we go. We're going to start. Okay. Tap on your eyebrow points and after me say, even though people around me may be feeling stress. Go ahead. Even though people around me may be feeling stress. Side of the eye. I stay calm. And you're saying, I stay calm. Under the eye. The calmer I feel, the more powerful I am. The calmer I feel, the more powerful I am. Under the nose. Today I am conscious of how I react. Today I am conscious of how I react. Chin. I can take a step back. I can take a step back. Collarbone. I have a clear view of situations. I am resourceful. I am resourceful. Top of the head. This is easier than I thought. This is easier than I thought. Eyebrow points. As I react differently to the situation, side of the eye, the situation changes. The situation changes. Under the eye, what happens doesn't matter. What happens doesn't matter. Under the nose, it's how I respond that matters. It's how I respond that matters. Chin, I choose to be centered and calm. I choose to be centered and calm. Collarbone, I feel the inner strength inside of me. I feel the inner strength inside of me. Under the arms, I have an inner knowing. I have an inner knowing. Top of the head, that everything will be okay. That everything will be okay. Eyebrow points. No one can make me feel a certain way. No one can make me feel a certain way. Side of the eye, it's all my choice. It's all my choice. Under the eye, and I choose faith. And I choose faith. Under the nose, I choose joy. I choose joy. Chin, I choose laughter. I choose laughter. Collarbone, I choose love. I choose love. Under the arms, today I choose. Today I choose. Top of the head, what do I want this day to be like? What do I want this day to be like? Eyebrow point, today is a gift. Today is a gift. Side of the eye, I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be alive. Under the eye, and to have this day. And to have this day. Under the nose, I refuse to waste it. I refuse to waste it. Chin, by complaining about what is. by complaining about what is. Collarbone. I choose to focus on what I create. I choose to focus on what I create. Under the arms, I create my reality. I create my reality. Top of the head, I choose wisely. I choose wisely. Eyebrow points. Today I practice self-care. Today I practice self-care. Side of the eye, I'm aware of my needs. I'm aware of my needs. Under the eye, I take care of my body. I take care of my body. Under the nose, I take care of my mind. I take care of my mind. Chin, I stand strong in my power. I stand strong in my power. Collarbone, and I make decisions that serve me. And I make decisions that serve me. Under the arm, only I know what's right for me. Only I know what's right for me. And I take that step forward, top of the head. And I take that step forward. Eyebrow point. I allow stress to leave my body with every exhale. I allow stress to leave my body with every exhale. Side of the eye. I'm confident in my abilities, whatever comes my way. I'm confident in my abilities, whatever comes my way. Under the eye, I release all these rules around happiness. I release all these rules around happiness. And I simply allow myself to be happy. And I simply allow myself to be happy. Under the nose, by choosing to appreciate all that I have. By choosing to appreciate all that I have. Chin, and focusing on what I desire to create. And focusing on what I desire to create. Collarbone. Today, I trust my intuition. Today, I trust my intuition. Under the arms. Something amazing is about to happen. Something amazing is about to happen. Top of the head. As I finally let go of this stress, as I finally let go of this stress, I'm aware of all the possibility that this day holds. I'm aware of all the possibilities that this day holds. And take a deep breath in and exhale. Place your hands over your heart and just spend a moment feeling how calm you are right now. Knowing that you can return to this place anytime you choose, just by simply putting your hands over your heart and taking a deep breath. When you do this throughout the day, you'll remember how powerful you are and the ability you have to make today an extraordinary day. And now I would like you to just pay attention to the sensations that you feel right now. And compare that to how you felt at the beginning. And note that. And also do the stress assessment from 0 to 10. Decide what your number is right now. 0 is no stress. 10 is mega stress. And then when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and readjust to the light in the room. And take a deep breath and stretch. And if you can be unmuted, if you'd like to tell us anything that you noticed during that tapping sequence. Anybody want to share? You're all numb. I love it.
I'll share.
Okay, Xenia.
No, I noticed before I was really tense up here. And yeah, I could just feel this stagnant energy, my neck and shoulders. And now I just feel so much lighter, and I felt the circulation in my body. It was like I was talking to, kind of speaking to it and getting things moving. And I think that the affirmations are so powerful because you're aligning mind, body. So that was very powerful. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Xenia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darlene.
That was fabulous, Carol. I just finished a pretty intense workout before I sat in this chair. And so I was rushing a little bit before to get on the call on time. And I was feeling a little, not agitated, but just spun up. And I think between the affirmation and your voice, I just felt I feel so incredibly relaxed. I thought I was going to fall off this chair. I mean, honestly, that was great.
Great. Great. Thank you. Anybody else? Sheila, you're muted.
Yes, well, I felt similar. Not only wound up, but I was definitely beyond wound up into stress land because I've been doing a lot of computer stuff and things not making any sense and getting really frustrated. So it's exactly what I needed as well, to just really calm and come into the present. So thank you, Carol. That was really lovely.
You bet. Oh, thank you.
I would piggyback
Barbara?
that because when you said it's a choice, it realigned my empowerment of appreciating the day and making choices, even if it's my own happiness. And that it's not everybody else that's affecting my happiness. So even though I know that, it was great to hear it, as well as aligning with the meridians too. So thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you. Mhm. How many of you had your number go down? The first number compared to the second, how many had your number go down? Couple of you?
More than that.
4, 5, yeah. Look what you did. You actually did that. You reduced your cortisol level, your stress level, and you didn't take a drug. You did it. So I always like to use that measurement so people can really witness for themselves that this does work and I can do this.
Carol, there's a question in the chat in terms of if there's anything specific to the falling asleep. And you mentioned it in your slides that it will help with falling asleep, but do you do anything differently, or do you change, do you have any comments to speak to that?
Well, again, it'd be hard to do it in bed, right before bed, but the fact that if you're going to do it before you go to bed and you are already experiencing sort of that heaviness, the relaxation, which definitely would be an easier way to fall asleep, I would think. Certainly there's all the research. You can go and look in exactly how they used it, but I mean, remember now, I was talking and I'm leading this and I'm reading a script. This is how easy it is. I'm reading a script just because like right now. I can feel the energy flowing. I feel heavy. And all I did was sit here and read to you guys. So even that way of doing it, you get a benefit. It's pretty amazing to me. And the other thing for me is I'm a very busy brain, can't slow down, can't stop thinking. I like this method of relaxation because it gives me something to do. It engages me in an activity, and then I don't have, then I can refocus from this to, oh, all I'm doing is talking and tapping. And it causes me to relax. For me, even better than a lot of the other strategies that I've done over the years.
Carol,
So you don't have to be an expert in this, I'm saying. Yeah.
my vertigo's been so bad this week,
Anything else?
and I can't believe how I'm looking up, I'm looking down, and I don't feel as rocky as I felt the last couple of days. So that's been great too.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I'm wondering
You know,
how
the
many
other thing,
times a
there's some
day do you
research
do
that
it?
shows you can, oh, I'm sorry. Rich, I'm sorry. Would you repeat your question, Rich?
Yeah, first of all, I just feel like I got a 45-minute face massage. It feels great.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
how many times a day do you do this?
Again, that's an individual choice for me. I do it every morning because I want to start my day in a nice, relaxed place. But like the other day, I had a headache that would not go away, and I think I did tapping 3 times that day. Because
Okay.
if you're not getting a result right away, then repeat it. You know, do it as much as you need until you get the result that you want. But for me, it's usually once a day works, but sometimes, like I said, I have to do a couple of times of the day, depending on how stressed I am.
Thank you.
Carol, are there different scripts for different conditions? Like for a headache, is it a different
There are. What you can do actually is write your own script, which is really beautiful because then you know you and you know what you're working on. And instead of saying stress, you can say backache or headache or sugar cravings. You know, there is research that shows that tapping will reduce the sugar cravings. So if you're experiencing cravings, then tap instead and see what happens. So feel free to write your own script. I'm giving you resources. I think, Karen, did you post it or are you going to put it on the Facebook
I
page?
did, yeah. I have, I'll show everybody. I have put it up on the Facebook page already, and I will be sending it by email. But Carol, in today's post, you'll see this is today's post announcing the call today. In the comments, you might go through, Carol, what these are for people so they understand
Right.
what.
Yeah, good. Yeah, there it is. Okay, the routine that we just did together, I made a video of that for you. So if you just want to play the video and follow along again, it's all done. It's right there. Now, the other resource I love is the tappingsolution.com. And they're the ones that have, and it'll say /ready to shine. They have got all kinds of freebies in there. Their scripts, their meditations, their interviews. Dr. Northrup's in there, Karen. So it's really a great resource, and they're just giving it away for free. Then if you're really wanting to get into this deeper, there's research on EFTuniverse.com, and then also the Tapping Solution, again, has a science section as well. So I think that should get you what you might need. And like I said, there's so many things you can use tapping for that it's literally you decide what you're working on and then just write your own script if that would be the easiest thing for you.
Where Carol?
See, I got you, didn't I? I got you. You guys are just like, if you're feeling like I am, you're like, I just want to sit here.
We just don't see you.
What's that?
We can't see you.
I can't
Carol.
hear you, Karen. You can't see me?
No.
I can't hear Karen.
Hold on, that's because I'm muted. Carol, I think there was just a little static, just a little in the background, but it all worked perfectly. But Barbara asked if you would post on the Be Well Retreat Facebook page. You mean the
Absolutely.
video,
That's a
Barbara?
great idea.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, Michelle.
Yeah,
said-
Barbara, can I just say that Barbara's doing a great retreat coming up on Saturday, July
Yes.
25th?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. If you want a retreat, when you can't go to a retreat, but you can do it in your own home with Barbara leading it, oh my gosh. It's spectacular. So I recommend that highly, Barbara. Thank you for doing that. I think this is your 4th, right, Barbara, that you're doing?
It goes in line with the whole, what everybody's learning through this reset and sugar bust is that self-care. That's the first thing Karen said, is sleep, self-care. Like it's not about just the sugar, it's about the underlying. So yeah, whether it's a retreat or sleeping more or whatever, or tapping, it all goes hand in hand with self-care. And then you eat better and it just all falls in place.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great. And I was surprised because it's, you think a retreat in front of Zoom, that's going to be awful. No, you're up and about, moving around, doing all kinds of different activities. And it's just amazing that it actually felt like a retreat.
Carol, you're just so fabulous today. Obviously, my camera is giving me, that's me. My camera's giving me a little, it's saying, please bring the apple back.
Keep telling you.
Yes.
Please bring the apple back. Any other questions? Don't want to interrupt. Okay, so tomorrow is Friday. So tomorrow, for those of you that did not experience Deb last month, Deb is coming back with some movement and moving the mind and body together in her beautiful studio. So she will be back and at the same time. And since we're moving into like day 5, remember, even though this is 5 days, it's an intense 5 days and it's a fabulous 5 days. It's just the beginning of a lifestyle. And I've said that every time throughout this program, but this is a jump start. So work with your coach about what happens after the 5 days. Have a plan. Don't allow tomorrow come and say, oh, gee, I wish I'd planned, because you need a plan after the 5 days. And as I said a few days ago, now that you're alumni of this program, you can join again in the August group because we have new speakers, new topics, and it's something that people clearly are enjoying because we're getting the participation. And we'll be posting a flyer about that on the Facebook page. Thank you, Darlene, for your help with the flyer and the speakers and the topics. So I look forward to our final day together tomorrow. I'll be sending all those resources by email as well to everybody, as well as the Facebook page. So thank you, Carol.
Thank you,
Thank
Karen.
you.
It was awesome.
Appreciate it.
Force to be reckoned with.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful rest of the day, everybody.
That's awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.